The sound of my fork hitting the plate was louder than the slap. It echoed, metal on china, then skin on skin. My mother's voice cut through the dining room like a blade. Pay your sister's rent, or get out. Now everyone froze. My aunt's wine glass hovered midair. My father stood so fast his chair tipped backward. I tasted blood before I felt the pain. Copper and shame pooling in my mouth as his hand came down again. I remember thinking, so this is what they chose, not the turkey steaming in the center of the table. Not the prayer we'd said 5 minutes earlier. Not family. They chose spectacle. And as I looked around, fathable at faces pretending not to see, I understood something cold and permanent. This wasn't about money. This was about control. And I was done giving it to them. I'd always been the quiet one, the reliable one, the emergency fund with a pulse. My sister burned through money like it offended her. New apartments, new boyfriends, new disasters, and every time she fell, my parents turned to me, palms out, voices soft, but eyes hard at your stable. You don't have kids. You understand responsibility. What they meant was you'll fold. I paid her rent once, then twice, then it became assumed, expected, a line item in me life I never agreed to. That Thanksgiving, I finally said no. Not loudly, not dramatically, just a calm sentence over mashed potatoes. I'm not paying her rent anymore. My mother's smile collapsed. My father's jaw tightened. My sister didn't even look up from her phone. That's when I knew I'd crossed an invisible line I was never meant to see. After the first hit, I stopped reacting. That confused them. My father wanted tears. My mother wanted pleading. My sister wanted the room to tilt back in her favor. Instead, I stood there steady, watching the way my mother's hands shook, not with rage, but fear, watching me sister's eyes flicker, calculating, watching my father glance at the door as if already imagining consequences. Something didn't add up. This wasn't desperation. This was panic. And panic meant there was something I didn't know yet. I found the truth 2 nights later alone, scrolling through documents my parents never thought I'd see. It was all there, clean, signed. The apartment wasn't even me sister's burden. It was theirs. They'd co-signed, missed payments, late fees stacking like bodies. And instead of facing it, they fed me lies, framed me as selfish, painted me as the villain at my own execution. I sat in the dark, laptop glowing, heart slowing to a dangerous calm. They didn't just betray me. They sacrificed me. I didn't confront them. I watched. It pooled bank statements, saved messages, recorded voicemails where my mother admitted in passing that they handled things by leaning on me. I spoke to a lawyer quietly. I spoke to my sister's landlord directly. Then I waited. Thanksgiving wasn't an explosion. It was a test, and they failed. Christmas came fast. Same table, same turkey, same expectations. My mother cleared her throat. We need to talk about January. I stood before she could finish. I placed the folder on the table. Thick, heavy, final. I already did. Silence swallowed the room. I slid the documents toward my father. His hands trembled as he read. My sister's face drained color by color. I know about the cosign. I paused. Let it land. I know about the debt. I know about the lies. My mother opened her mouth. I raised one finger. I've already spoken to a lawyer and the landlord and the bank. My sister started crying. Real tears. This time, you hit me, I said calmly, because you thought I was your shield. I leaned in close enough, foreignly them to hear. I'm not. The power shifted. I felt it. A clean snap. For the first time, they were afraid of me. I left that night without shouting. Noon tried to stop me. Months passed. The debt followed its rightful owners. My sister moved back home. My parents stopped calling. I healed, quietly, deliberately. Sometimes I replay Thanksgiving in my head. The slap, the scream, the silence after. But it doesn't hurt anymore because now, when I think of that table, I remember something else. The moment they realized the person they broke was the only one holding them up. And the sound that echoes now isn't a slap. It's the door closing behind me.